Hey, welcome back to Meal Prep, and this week we're breaking down the top meta decks and the best card you can include in your deck to beat them. Today I want to go over Raging Bolt, a 240 HP big basic Pokemon who can have a near infinite damage output, powered up by Ogerpon who can accelerate energy to itself in order to discard for a Bolt's main attack. So if you have a big stage 2 with over 300 HP, you are not safe. But the first thing you want to do when preparing for this matchup is know your times tables. No, I'm serious. Multiples of 70 here are key. Requiring even one more energy in a matchup can complicate their math by a lot. If you have a 270 HP stage 1 Pokemon like Ceruledge, slap a Rigid Band on it. You might still get KO'd, but now they need 5 energy to pull it off instead of 4, which is not only harder to pull off, it's also harder to retrieve once they've removed that energy. So if you can get your HP above a multiple of 70, do it. It might just save your life. Also, there is a finite number of ways they have of pulling energy back. They only have so many Sadas and energy retrievals. If you can live long enough to run them completely out of energy, what can they do? Because of this, I like making them burn a lot of energy for not very much reward. Legacy energy is awesome here. Can you imagine slapping this on a huge stage 2, requiring them to discard 5 energy to knock it out, and they only take 1 prize for it? That is a huge waste of resources for them, and now they're on odd prizes. Single prizers as a whole are generally pretty good against this matchup because it's built to take massive KOs. And if they're out here taking 1 prize here, 1 prize there while you're consistently taking 2, they will lose that race. But you can further complicate their day by dropping something like Pokemon League Headquarters. If you have the space for some stadiums, this forces Raging Bolt to need 1 more energy attached in order to get a hit off. And considering they have 1 attachment for turn, 1 attachment from Sada, they will struggle to get a 3rd energy on their active. And if they can't get the hit off, you can force them to lose those attachments by knocking out whatever has the most energies on it before it can get the hit off. And you're once again forcing them to need more resources to make that big KO happen. Yes, Lilius Clefairy is really good here. You need only 5 Pokemon on the bench between both players to get a KO here. But I won't spend too much time on that because you already knew that. Now instead, I can't stress enough that Maractus is this deck's biggest op. We have all as a society gotten too comfortable with Snorlax being out of format, and so everyone just ditched their Turos and switches. And this deck is a prime example of that. They rely on Latias to move around, and as a result they have very few switching options, often only running the Prime Catcher as their switch option. All you need to do is trap their Latias in the active and you have bought yourself 10 turns to set up, and you can still take the KO afterwards. Now this is exactly what happened in Special Event Utrecht, so there is a chance that Bolt starts playing a 1 of Turo or Penny to tech for this, so be mindful of that. Bolt also likes Noctowl to get his shenanigans going, so when Rocket's Watchtower comes out, it'll be a nightmare scenario for them. But it also means that their board is now full of abilities, allowing something like Froslass or Scizor to feast. But those are just a couple of tech cards you can throw into your deck for the Raging Bolt matchup. What's your favorite way to take down Raging Bolt? Let me know in the comments and come back tomorrow where we're going to cover how to beat Gholdengo. And don't forget to subscribe to Chef Husky for more delicious content.